Hi, everybody. Welcome, welcome. We're here to do our recap on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. I hope you'll watch this particular episode that just came on yesterday. I mean, the episode was pretty good. We can't expect to see rah rah every single episode. Even though this episode was kind of mellow, it gave us a lot of tidbits. It gave us some things to think about. Hey, Abby Shao, thanks for joining. Kimberly, thanks for coming through. I appreciate it. I appreciate y'all coming through. Ruth, okay, Ruth, you're RN. Hey, Ruth, thanks for coming through. Hey, Sheila, I appreciate it. Thank you guys for stopping by. We're going to get into it. We got a lot to talk about this particular episode. And hey, MH, thank you for coming through. So yes, everybody, we got a lot to talk about. Thank you, Sherry, for coming through. So the ladies are on their trip at Mexico, right? And here's the thing, the GLAM squad, right? So we here and we're going to break down who has a GLAM squad at this trip to Mexico, right? So Sutton has her GLAM squad, but we know Sutton has cash, right? Garcelle has her GLAM squad. Okay, we'll talk about that. Erika has her GLAM squad. Erika, you claimed you didn't have any money. Before this season started, she was in tabloids talking about how she's broke, so forth and so on. But she also said that there's one thing she's never ever, and of course, guys, I'm paraphrasing, going to give up. And that is her glam. Okay, so I guess when you are short on money, you have to make some decisions. Usually people decide food and housing. Erika decides that she's going to keep her GLAM squad. And here's the thing about keeping your GLAM squad. Is one thing to keep them, is a whole nother thing to travel with them. But we'll talk about that a little bit more. So Diana, of course, we can expect it, right? Because Diana has Uber cash. She does not go to stores. Remember that. We won't ever forget it. She doesn't go to stores. I can understand Diana having a GLAM squad, right? And guys, I see you there. Thank you so much. We couldn't tell who had a GLAM squad. They all look blah. You know what, Marsha? We'll get into it. We're going to talk some more about this. Kimberly, that's Garcelle's cousin. So you saying Garcelle's cousin was her GLAM squad? But I'm guessing she still had to pay for her cousin to come on the trip. It didn't make sense to me, right? Okay, they exhibit what is it? What is that behavior? I'm sending you love, dear. Thank you so much. I'm so glad you're here. Okay, so we got the GLAM squad for one half of the group. The other half that didn't appear or didn't seem to have a GLAM squad with them was Kyle. Kyle was doing it herself and she was doing a good job. Crystal made a lot of sense. She said it makes no sense to me whatsoever to pay somebody to come with me on this trip, pay for their room, and pay for all of their food and everything, and then pay them to be my GLAM squad. No, thank you. She said I could put on some lip gloss and do everything myself, and she did not do a bad job. The way that crystal dresses. It's her style, and she did pretty good, right? And Dorit, she didn't show us a glam squad. That doesn't mean a glam squad wasn't there, but from all we know, no glam squad was with her, right? And Lisa Rinna did not have her glam squad. It seems like she was kind of sneaking in, hanging out with what's the name, Erika Jayne, and trying to get, maybe Erika Jayne's people kind of slipped a little bit of makeup on her or whatever. And remember, Erika Jayne's people was asking Lisa Rinna one night, the night they was all going to go to dinner, what are you wearing tonight? So the whole glam squad thing, this is me. This is what I would have done. Okay, let me see what we're saying here. Wait, Erika has a secret stash somewhere. Erika got some money somewhere. Nobody that's claiming they're so broke, could barely pay their bills, don't want to give up these $1.4 million diamond earrings that is a whole scandal. Don't want to give those up, but you can still afford to have a glam squad and have people follow you when you go on vacation. Okay, usually people that are strapped for cash, they're barely getting on vacation themselves, let alone bringing an entourage with them. So Erika has a secret stash somewhere. I do believe that. And I also believe Erika's using that house that she shows, us in every scene. I think it's a cover up. I think she's actually somewhere nicer. Why does Erika need a creative director to wear a tacky shirt? She doesn't even have a career anymore. Okay, hello. I agree with Crystal on the Grand Scar piece. Miss G, 100%. I was with her. And so here's what I would have did. I would have consulted with my glam squad before I went. If we was going to be there 5 days and do several activities, I would have had them help me pick out every single outfit, and for every single activity, have some backup outfits. They tell me how to put everything together. And when I got there or ahead of time, I would have called around for some local makeup artists. Listen, there's a lot of great makeup artists out there. And I would have had the makeup artists, the local makeup artists, come and do my makeup if that's what I would need them to do. But there's no way I would have been traveling with these people and paying all those bills for them and me to be there. Wouldn't have did it. Erika owes the IRS 2.22 million in taxes. Exactly. I did hear or read something about that. So she has the nerve to be traveling. She doesn't get it. She's on TV. That's what pissed people off last year about her, right? They felt like, one, they felt like she knew what her husband was doing. Two, they felt like she was still flaunting her riches in some type of way when these alleged victims that did not get their money. And now you got the nerve to owe the IRS, and you flaunting here with your glam squad. It's team too much, okay? And then the guy was saying there too about some, about some new shoes that she just purchased and bought. And her face and her makeup is always nice. Her clothes is questionable, okay? So it's not like you have these glam squad and you're doing like you're looking so nice here. Garcelle, listen, I don't want to beat down on Garcelle, but she had the glam squad with her, and that beach outfit was tragic, okay, to say the least. It was tragic. So you're paying this money, and for what? They don't even have you looking like a superstar. It's just insanely crazy, right? So the ladies, let me see. A lot of resorts, yes, they do, Miss G. A lot of resorts have salons that also offer makeup as part of their services. Yes, they do. And these makeup artists, they're not gonna do you dirty. Like, I mean, they could do a good job. And matter of fact, just as soon as you get to the resort, get a consultation. Be like, look, I'm on a show. I need the best makeup artist that you have. I'm sure they will accommodate you. Erika is a plus size woman now and needs to dress accordingly. You know what? Erika is thick, but I'm not mad at her. And listen, I'm not the biggest fan of Erika, but I like the fact that, you know what, she didn't give a crap. She's still showing her body. She went on the beach and she did her thing. And her bathing suit was actually more complimentary to her than Garcelle's was. Garcelle's was looking a little what are the words I want to say here? I wasn't in love with Garcelle's bathing suit. So I'll say that for right now. But yeah, all the ladies, so and listen, they use half of them, like I said, they use a glam squad, and that's how they went to the beach, right? So Dorit is on this trip. And if we have one more episode, just one more, with Dorit talking about this robbery, like, I'm gonna pass out. Hey, Kay, thank you so much. Thanks for stopping by. So yeah, she's still talking about the robbery. She's still talking about she has anxiety. She's still talking about, she couldn't even sleep at night. Here you are, you have someone in the group, and let's just pretend that we all wholeheartedly believe that this robbery was actually real and not staged. We're gonna give that to her right now for speaking purposes, right? So this was a real robbery. It happened. It was traumatizing. We get it. But can you hold off for 2.2 seconds? Because Lisa Rinna mom literally just passed away. So can we give Lisa Rinna a moment? Can we not hear about how you're so traumatized over this robbery and you couldn't sleep, you don't feel safe? Your PK told you before you went, if you was going to have anxiety, you wasn't going to feel safe, then get back on the plane and go home. But don't spoil it for everyone else. And let's give Lisa Rinna a moment, because her mama passed, okay? And that's a big deal. Yes, Dorit should have stayed home. I totally agree, right? Erika's my favorite now. She may have lied about the lawsuits, but she's the only one who keeps the same energy. You know what? Yeah, she got a lot of energy. She got a lot of energy, and we're about to get into it, okay? We're about to get into Erika. And Erika, she's going to give us a good show, but she needs to put the bottle down. Okay, she got the bottle, she got the meds. They're not blending well because Erika's running her mouth. Diva, that makes too much sense for Erika. Oh, I know, right? So now, Dorit, I said, is still on this trip. She's talking about the robbery every episode. I think the robbery is her storyline this year, period. I guess she's not going to introduce anything else to us in terms of a storyline. Now, Diana, Diana, I think Diana might have messed up by coming on this reality show, right? She should have known that all your secrets will eventually come out, because these people, they need to keep their check. And if they got to use you for a storyline, then that's what they're going to do. So Diana, she clowning Sutton, okay? Because she's saying, Sutton, you want to call yourself a vegetarian, but I don't know any vegetarians that eat bacon. Erika thinks she's Mae West. Erika is crazy. Yes, the robbery is definitely Dorit's storyline. So Greta, you saying Dirty Diana? Well, yeah, we're gonna have to add that to her name, Dirty Diana. Okay, so Diana is extremely messy, and some stuff is coming out. But I have to agree with Diana on this. I don't know any vegetarians that still eat bacon. I just don't. Now, maybe she does, maybe Sutton does. But Sutton, they have this other name for it, right? Some people call it a flexitarian, right? So you're a vegetarian most of the time, but if you see a piece of bacon or something that you want, you're not opposed to eating it. So you're not a strict vegetarian, you're a flexitarian. And I think that's what Sutton needs to change. What her eating habits, she needs to use that she's a flexitarian. Diva, do you see the death stare Dorit is doing in her confessionals? Yes, Dorit is doing too much. And Dorit, she's just as tiny as Lisa Rinna. Her and Lisa Rinna are really, really, really tiny. They both of them are so tiny. And they could eat a piece of bacon or two, I guess. You said Diana knows what she's doing. I don't understand why Bravo kept Erika on the show. She doesn't show feelings about those orphans. I mean, not 1 ounce, Diva. I think I would have to sue Bravo if I were the families. You know what, Sherry? I feel like they're kind of sweeping the whole Erika situation thing under the rug. But Erika keeps trying to throw little tidbits in there, in my opinion, to save Tom. Even though she claims, her and Tom, they speak, they don't speak, they're estranged, they're not estranged. But she's always throwing stuff in there about Tom to make Tom seem and look good, if you ever notice that, right? So she said, like she said this, I forgot what episode it was, but she said, well, I can't talk about it, but we can't say for sure that the victims did not get paid. And this episode, you see how she said Tom was so smart, how Tom graded the L stats. Like he was like a grader on the L stats. Like it's just crazy, right? Diane's bacon storyline needed to evolve. Hey everybody. So thanks for stopping by. So yes. So now Erika, she's given us, I guess this season what we're gonna get from Erika is how she loves her antidepressants, her drinking the alcohol and her having sex with random people. I guess that's the storyline we're getting from Erika this season. We're seeing, if you saw the previews for the upcoming episode, she has a little Freudian slip. Okay, she's going to say, she said that their boat that she said, I used to have a boat and it was called illegal. You know what, the alcohol. You know what, it makes you say things you probably really wouldn't want to say. So Sutton didn't say she was a vegan. She just said she hadn't eaten meat in a long time, and Diana ran with the vegan mess. Okay, you know what? I think now you're triggering my memory. You may be correct with that, right? So let's see. So Sutton, for whatever reason, I guess Sutton has so much money she don't know what to do, right? So Sutton says she's thinking about taking the L's, that she may go to law school, and this was like a moment, right? Because Erika, so the medication must really be helping her, like calming her down, because Erika says she would help Sutton study. She knows a couple of tricks. She knows a thing or two. And Erika shook her head like, okay, yeah, go ahead, Erika. Sutton shook her head like, yeah, okay, go ahead, Erika. Yeah, you can help me out. So that was interesting to me, right? So Erika sure idolizes Diana. Erika idolizes Diana, I think, because Diana has the money that Erika is used to having, and Diana lives a lifestyle that Erika is used to having. Remember when she flew, Diana flew all of them there on the private jet. And remember, Erika said, I used to have a private jet. Or I think she said I used to have several private jets. So she definitely idolizes Diana. I wonder, is Bravo trying to help the feds indict Diana? I was cracking up when they showed her getting annoyed with Lisa talking about that book again. We gonna get to that book. We gonna get to that book. Yeah, Diana, dirty Diana. They saying, right? I wonder if people was paying Tom to pass the bar since he was grading the bars in. You know what? Tom was dirtier than we ever would have known, right? Tom was definitely dirty. There's a book about her. Even Lisa appeared. Oh yeah, you're talking about the book Room 23 that actually came up on this episode. We're gonna get to that. Allegedly, it was about prostitution and had a naked picture and porn stuff. Cray cray. Well, now we can't get the book unless you want to give up $500 plus. So I don't know exactly if the book if the price went up once the episode aired. I'm wondering if we knew about it before the episode, if we would have been able to get the books cheaper. But we're gonna get into that. Okay. So Rinna will do anything for a buck, baby. Yes, she will. Yes, Lisa Rinna will. She's not ashamed to making her money any kind of way, because she actually played that whole Crystal and Sutton thing. She kind of played both sides, because when Sutton was initially saying that she heard about Crystal and these 14 friends and that whole situation, Rinna agreed with her and even talked about it in the confessional and said, yeah, I heard the same thing. But then when the beach scene was split, where half of them went shopping and half of them stayed, with Crystal, Rinna was feeding into the whole Crystal against Sutton thing. But we're going to get there, right? So Lisa, the good thing I feel about Lisa was she did say that on this trip she was kind of feeling, better. With no matter when you have a loved one pass, you just it still hurts. Your parents can live till they like 100 and something. The day they have to go, you're still going to be heartbroken. You're still going to have some pain. But Lisa said, she was feeling pretty good. She felt like Lois, her mom, was with her, and she said, there's signs of like birds. It kind of represents her mom. And so I thought it was sweet when the dinner that they had later, that Crystal came with some earrings that had birds on it. So did Diana. And Risa Rinna said pretty much when she was doing her makeup, like there was a bird in her make, like a ceramic bird or something like that in her makeup case. Like I thought that was really nice, right? So now they're going to the beach. They get glammed up to go to the beach. And then, you know, after they kind of all eat together, whatever, half of them go surfing and the other half go shopping. Okay. So surfing was Crystal, it was Erika, and it was Lisa Rinna, right? Diana stayed. She didn't go shopping, but she also didn't go surfing, right? So the ladies go surfing. They learn how to surf, and then they have the talk. And this is a talk where things get crazy and it goes away, right? And from that moment on, what is her name? Crystal was crying the whole time. Hey, Sebastian, how are you? Oh, he dropped off. Okay. So Crystal was crying the whole time, right? So Crystal was crying and Erika was just pumping Crystal up, right? She was like, "Listen, Crystal, Sutton called you a liar. You shouldn't stand for that. You got to stand up for yourself. Don't let that happen." Dollar makes me holler. It's Lisa Runner's life tagline. So she said, "You got to stand up for yourself. Don't be letting Sutton do that for you." See, Erika has this trigger for whatever reason. Liar, someone calling Erika a liar is like Erika's trigger. Like it's something we gotta know. Like I want her to have therapy over this, right? Because the minute someone accuses her of lying, she like loses it. Okay, she like loses her stuff. Who goes, yes, that's what I was saying too. Who gets glams to go to the ocean and get wet and the makeup's gonna come off you anyway? Yeah, and then you're paying these people. I wouldn't have done that, right? So let me see. What was I gonna say next? Okay, so Erika's pumping Crystal up, right? She's pumping Crystal up. She yes, yeah, yeah. She called you a liar, baby. Yes. Erika was turned up. She seemed like she was all the way drunk. Okay. So she said, yes, she called you a liar. You can't accept that. You got to stand up for yourself. And you know, here we go with Crystal. Crystal starts crying. Crystal is not prepared to be around these group of ladies. I don't even know what group Crystal can be around because we got to find out who this group of 14 is that kicked Crystal out the group. We need to know the details of what happened with these 14 people and why Crystal was kicked out of the group. Erica gets upset because the truth hurts. Miss G, that has got to be what it is. But she gets irate, she gets violent, she turns into a whole nother person when she feels that someone has called her a liar. She just gets like she gets crazy. She gets overly upset. So that's why I'm like, okay, we need to dig something. We need more. We need more. Hey Michelle, thanks for stopping by. So we need more, but Erika is triggered by lies and someone calling her a liar. So that's why she's pumping. She's pumping Crystal up. But Crystal is not built for the shenanigans that Erika is trying to put her up to. She's not built for that. Erika wants to make something either hit someone or get slapped. Yeah, they listen. They putting a battery pack in people. It's probably a childhood trauma with her family and her mom. Yeah, there has to be something. It's more to this Erika and this line thing. So now she's pumping Crystal up. So Crystal starts crying. Okay. And Crystal must have cried the whole time in Mexico. Okay. She was crying and crying and drinking and crying and crying. Okay. Over this whole thing between her and Sutton. So now, and you know, Lisa Renner, she knows how to get in, how to fit into a situation. Hey, Cynthia, thanks for stopping by. Don't you dare pay $500 for a book. Let Perry pay for it. Listen, let me tell you something. But I will say, I'm going to read to you a little something later. I heard initially when she put the book out, and it was a while ago when she put that book out, all the money went to charity. So Diana does seem to do or be involved in a lot of charitable events. Like she gives to charity a lot. I think we're going to find out more about Crystal. And I think she might regret coming on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, but time will tell. Crystal started something she couldn't finish and cries looking for sympathy. Crystal did start something she couldn't finish, but I think there's more between this Crystal and Sutton thing, right? Because here's the thing. One minute Sutton is like, no, I want to work this thing out with Crystal. I don't think it's that bad. I still want to be her friend. But then the next minute, she wants to drag Crystal across the coals for trying to insinuate that she was racist. And then Crystal, I don't know if you saw it, she went on Watch What Happens Live with Andy, and Crystal is kind of like 10 toes down that more was said from Sutton than what we saw in the clips. So, I mean, if I were Crystal, I would, hey, King, if I was Crystal, I would bring it up because the way that Sutton, and I'm a Sutton fan, but the way that Sutton talked to Crystal at that dinner table, Bravo would have been mad at me. They just would have had to cut it out the footage, but I would have let Sutton know, like, Sutton, you need to calm down. Don't be trying to play me out at this table. And because I'll let the people know what you really said that was dark, not the 14 friends. I read somewhere about she was sending secret money to some illegal organization in China. Did you hear that, Miss Diva? And no, I did not. And are you talking about Crystal? I did not hear that. Who's charity? Okay, you said who's charity? Her own. Well, listen, I'm just saying that I read that the book profits were going to charity, right? Hey, Sebastian, what's going on? All right, can you hear me?
I'm good. I can hear you. I'm good.
Okay. So what's
Keep
going on? What do you
recapping.
want to say about
I
so
want you to
far?
continue to recap so I could finish.
Okay, I'll finish my recap. So I feel bad for Crystal because she was basically forced by Garcelle, mainly then the rest of the group, to expose Sutton, and they never really gave her a chance to fully communicate her feelings. Well, you know what the problem is yet. Um Crystal don't know how to express herself, okay? Crystal, she twists up her words, she fumbles over her words, she trips over her words, then she backs down off her words, then she's not confident in herself. Crystal is very pretty, but when she looks in the mirror, I don't know what she sees. She has no confidence. She won't stand by her word, and she doesn't know how to stand up to these girls. For her to be hysterically crying, okay, hysterically crying over this situation right here, it wouldn't have been me. It wouldn't have been me. Hey, good boy, thanks for stopping by. Crystal needs to just say it before it's flipped and she becomes the bad guy. Well, you know what, she is already looking like the bad guy. So she does need to just say it. She's going all around the Mulberry bush with this, and they're playing her out. They're running the bus over her, okay? And the way Sutton played her out at the dinner table was horrific, right? Sutton was like, the girl apologized, and then Sutton gonna be like, no, I want you to say it in front of these ladies. I want everyone to hear it. Sutton flips out too. Now, like I said, I like Sutton, but sometimes Sutton has some screws loose, right? Because she's flip floppy. She would have never talked to Erika like that last season. So she knew she could get away with talking to Crystal like that, right? Telling, and Crystal's a fool. Crystal sat there and repeated it and said it. Like, again, it couldn't have been me. Crystal is very bipolar. Crystal got something going on. Sutton got a little something going on. It's a little messy. So Kenzie, you love Crystal. Yeah, well, Crystal, but you better help Crystal get her little life together. Okay, because Crystal don't have her life together right now. When you want to sit there and let some other woman talk to you like that and make you kind of apologize the way she wants you to apologize, no, ma'am, I won't be doing that. Okay, so let's go back to this, the whole beach scene. Okay, so Erika put the battery pack in her. She tried to, but Crystal could not stop crying, right? And she's like, I'm trying to figure it out. I'm trying to get them to understand me. And Erica's like, you don't try, you just do it. Because if you let them walk over you now, they're always gonna walk over you. So that was the scene pretty much with them, right? So now we have at the other girls who went shopping. So here's the thing at the shopping trip. And who was at the shopping trip? It was Garcelle, it was Sutton, it was Kyle, it was Dorit, right? They go shopping. Again, they bring up the whole Sutton and Crystal situation. And Sutton says that she's not scared of Erika and she's not scared of Crystal, right? But hold on, Sutton. I do like you, but you were scared of Erika. Remember, you got security when Erika threatened you at Kathy's house. Okay, you were scared, so you're scared of Erika. And you don't really speak up to Erika. You say things to Erika, but she would have never, I'm going to say it again, spoken to Erika the way that she did Crystal. So Garcelle tells all the ladies that she bought her beach house, and they're all excited for her. And here's the thing. I love Garcelle, right? But my thing is, if you can't go shopping, don't go shopping, or go shopping with the ladies, but don't actually shop. Every time they go shopping, I'm trying to figure out why Garcelle wants somebody else to buy something for her. Do you remember when they went to what is her name? When they went to Sutton's store and Diane said something about buying somebody something, and Garcelle was like, "Oh, buy me something." And this particular shopping trip, she says, even though Kyle said she was going to buy them something, she was like, "Oh, I didn't pay. Buy me this." Like, Garcelle, I love you, but buy your own stuff, okay? That's what we're going to do, Garcelle. We're going to buy our own stuff. Where's Crystal husband? I don't know. Crystal husband, I don't know if he was kind of beat for, last season. He probably is still around. But maybe we're gonna get to see him later. I agree. Sutton does flip flop. She does flip flop, and she doesn't even remember some of the words that she said. But we'll get into that, right? I just don't understand why you would want to be friends with a woman is racist. Makes no sense. Who are you saying is racist? You got to tell me who you saying is racist. The thing is, I don't feel. Yeah, that's true. I don't feel that Sutton is racist. Um, but I don't know. We don't. We still. They're still playing games with us on what was really said here. I believe it has something to do with the Olympics, California. Okay, you know why she broke? Oh, see, good boy, don't do that. You talking about Garcelle? You talking about Garcelle? Perhaps Sutton needs a new face roller. Oh my God. Sutton needs help. Garcelle needs to connect with Marlo and find some clothes that actually complements her. Yeah, Garcelle is struggling with the clothes, and like we said, shame on her glam squad, right? Because if she got somebody helping her and she still can't get it right, that's problematic. Okay. So I told you Garcelle told the ladies about the beach house, right? Sutton tells them she's not scared of Erika or Crystal, right?
We're
Um,
not gonna do Garcelle like this. No, no, no.
Wait, say that
She's not
again.
broke. Garcelle's not broke.
Well, you said
Wait, let me
Garcelle's
put on
not
my
broke.
AirPods. Let me put on my AirPods.
Put on your earpods. Well, Garcelle may not be broke in terms of my world, but in terms of the Hollywood, the Beverly Hills world, Garcelle is on the lower end of the money scale. Um, I don't believe something is racist, but Crystal is insinuating that. Crystal is insinuating that. But Crystal, how can we touch Crystal? Because Crystal doesn't even know how to use her words, and we have seen that ourselves, right? When Sutton went in the room, Crystal felt like she was violated. If we're all in a house together and I make a mistake and you're in the bathroom and I don't know you're in the bathroom, I open the door. That doesn't mean I was violating you. I'm sorry. I opened the door, I made source or something, I closed the door real quick, I said I'm sorry, and I left. So she Sutton uses the wrong words. Yeah, go ahead. Garcelle can't pay them high. She can't pay Marlo prices.
Listen,
Hey
can you
girlfriend,
hear
yeah,
me?
go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Yes, yes.
Okay. I just want to make sure because I have AirPods in now.
Uh-huh.
Listen, we're not gonna drag Garcelle. She worked for her bag, okay? She didn't have to get on her back to get that bag, okay? She didn't have to get on her back. Let her be.
So then why, so Sebastian, then can I ask you this? Why is she always asking somebody when they're going shopping to pay for her bill? Why can't she just pay her own bill?
Of course, she could pay her own, but you're the one who keeps on offering to buy gifts, so of course I'm gonna take it. If you keep offering, I'm gonna take it.
So what is the mystery with Crystal and these 14 friends? Okay. We need at least one or two. We don't have to have all of them, but we need at least one, two, or three of these 14 friends to come out of the bushes and tell us what happened. Now I'm gonna tell you why I believe it's true with the 14 friends, because I want to say it was Lisa Rinna said, or one of them said that Crystal actually told them that she had a big fallout with a group of her friends. So I don't think that piece is made up. It is true, but we just need for these friends, or at least a few of them, to come out and tell us what happened. Maybe if she got on her back, she would she would be on the ladies level. See? um Journalism ain't given right now with the 14 friends. We need to know. We need to know. Just like she raised her paddle. See, good boy. I was
She
listening to you
paid.
earlier, good boy.
She
You don't want
paid.
to let that
She
go. You
paid.
don't want to let that go.
She
But
paid. She paid.
she paid under duress, Sebastian. We listen, we gotta let the facts be the facts, right? We gotta let the facts be the facts. She only paid because she got punked at the reunion and she felt embarrassed, and now she want to tell us that her people forgot to pay or must have not paid the bill, whatever. No, Garcelle, you know if $5,000 has left your account. Don't do that.
Okay, okay. At least she paid, unlike Lisa Rinna, who didn't pay. Uh-huh.
so so boy, you saying that she embarrassed the people, she embarrassed the culture by not paying that $5,000 and had to be punked into paying it, right? So let's get into this dinner, right? We're going to get into this dinner. They're all at the dinner, and then you know what, everybody is shady. I guess everybody's going to make sure that they earn their paycheck, right? They earn their keep. Now Lisa Renner, you was in the book. Okay, you know that it was some scandal behind that book. But Lisa Renner was like, "Oh, Diana, tell the people about the book." And Diana's like, "Oh, I feel like we already talked about it." Diana did not want to talk about that book. Okay, so she was like, "I thought we already talked about it." And they was like, "And here goes something." She said, "Well, tell us again." She said, "Tell us again." So Diana didn't want to talk about the book. The book is Room 23, right? And the reason why she didn't want to talk about the book is she said the book and the confessional, everything backfired on her with that book. Okay. People took it the wrong way. And I read a little something here. Let me see. Garcelle is like, many West Indian ladies will get over if allowed. I can say this because I'm West Indian from Brooklyn, surrounded by Caribbean people. There you go.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay, so let's talk about Room 23, this book, right? They
It's
say
out of
this
stock.
is currently selling on Amazon for almost $500.
It's
Okay.
out of stock now.
Well, it's out of stock because, and I think it's because of this episode and the whole scandal around it, right? So when it says newcomer Diane Jenkins is suddenly getting a lot of buzz for a coffee table book called Room 23. The book was selling for over $500 on Amazon. I said that. So it's 384 pages, right? Diana wrote a lot of stuff in this. There's a lot of intimate photography. There's a lot of stars in it. Lisa Rinna's in it. And Lisa Rinna actually posted some of the pictures from the book on her Instagram. Okay. And she said after doing that book, that is when she got the offer for Playboy. And she did the Playboy. Okay. Um, George Clooney's in the book. Elton John, Heidi Klum, Cindy Crawford, Sharon Stone, Amanda Bynes, and Lindsay Lohan, and they said a few more celebrities. Now she also has this picture, the whole scandal that everybody was talking about. It was her in the picture with Donald Trump and Jeffrey Epstein. She's saying that was not her. It was some other lady. And she said at the time that picture was taken with them, with Donald Trump and this other woman that's in her book, she's claiming that she was still like a refugee, like she was still broke at that time. So she doesn't want to be associated with this picture with Donald Trump and Jeffrey Epstein. She said it was not her. So stop saying that it was her. She says it was not her. She wasn't even around them during that particular time period. And, she says too, it's so sad how, she kind of did this book for charity and people turned it into something it was not. But when you want to say, now this room 23 is supposed to be a room in a Beverly Hills hotel. So when you want to do a book and about a room in a hotel, room 23, what do you want the people to speculate? And especially when the pictures are so racy and you're talking about, I forgot what I read what they was talking about, and you were talking about like sexy things and all of that. What do you want the people to believe? So she said when these men were doing whatever they were doing, and she's talking about Donald Trump and Epstein, I was broke. And she said, I was a broke ass refugee in London with no passport, no name, no country, no family, and no one to help me. And Diana wrote this on her Instagram, surviving on barely any food, sending whatever I could to my parents in Bosnia to survive, working 3 jobs to put myself to college. Woman in the picture, and she names this woman in the picture and says that she was a Victoria's Secret model at the time. So Diana said, leave me alone. It was not me. Okay. So let that go. So Gabor has a point. She didn't pay, and then she had the nerve to call the lady racist when we all said she did was a state of fact. Okay, I missed. Dirty Diana was a madam, and she almost went to jail for running an escort service. Yeah, well, Dirty Diana is saying that it wasn't her. Rinna was in that book naked. Yes, I believe though, but Rinna was not the only one in the book that did not have clothes on. So maybe when it dies down, the book will get cheaper and we can get it and actually see firsthand for ourselves. But
It's no
for
longer
right,
in print. It's no longer in print. It's
oh,
out
it's
of
not.
print.
So we would have to get someone. Well, nobody's going to sell their book now, but they're saying that some of these books were selling for $500.
It
We're gonna have,
was.
we're gonna have to look into. Do you think it's in the local library? We're gonna have to look into this.
Of course, it would not be in the local library. Why would a book like this? A book like
you,
this exist?
everybody's saying Diana's a lie. Well, Diana, you know what? Diana knows how to deflect, right? Diana knows how to deflect. When she doesn't want to talk about something, she's like, oh, let it go. Then she wants to tell you it's classless. When she first came on there, she came on there and she was trying to help Lisa Rinna get out of the story of the fact that she didn't pay for those charity tickets or say thank you for those charity tickets that Sutton got her. So she had Diana tell the story. Oh, I know Elton John very well. And then when Sutton was like, well, I got receipts. Now all of a sudden they saying this is a dumb conversation. This is classless. I don't want to talk about it. So Diana pulled the same shenanigans last night. She was like, listen, I already spoke about the book. I don't want to speak about it. No, you don't want your dirt coming out, Diana. We see you. We see you, Diana. But Diana, what you don't know is it's going to come out, because if these ladies need something to talk about to keep the show going, they're going to drag out your stuff. So she said in the confessional that her book went sideways, right? Because everybody was starting to call her madam and an escort and all that, and all she was trying to do was have a beautiful piece of art. The truth will come out if it was her or not. The truth will come out. The truth will come out. No, she was not the only one. You cannot get the book. You cannot get that book now.
You
Yeah,
can't.
wow. I wonder, escort book about charity. You said she's sick. Amazon and eBay. We're gonna have to keep looking. Diva, you should start a collection plate so we can get the book. I know we all need to chip in. I'm gonna do a GoFundMe so we can get this book. Okay, we're gonna have to get somebody. Sebastian, I love you. I miss you today on the show, but my internet went out from the storm we had earlier.
I didn't.
So
I was there for Good Boy show.
yeah. Oh, you okay? So that's what we had there with that room 23. But let me tell you this. Wait a minute. When Sutton was trying to explain herself to Crystal, and then Diana tried to jump in it. And then Sutton was pointing her finger all in Diana's face. And then, Sutton too, like I said, but we know she flips, okay? She goes in and out, right? Because
Hmm.
when Diana wanted to tell us, say, you have the nerve to tell me you don't like conflict, you don't like screaming, you like to talk about things calmly, but yet you screaming at me and point your finger in my face. Now Sutton runs away because that's what Sutton does, right? But
Oh no, Diva, you're not gonna drag Sutton too.
but that's what Sutton does when the going gets tough. When the tough get going, Sutton gets up and she runs. But here's the thing I want to add to the conversation, right? So Sutton, when she first got there, I mean not Sutton, when Diana first got there, she told Sutton, "Oh, you want a new villain? You want a new villain? Well, here I am." So Diana was all big and bad,
Mm-hmm.
talking about if you want a new villain, here I am. But now, when something points her finger in your face, you get to crying. Talk to me,
Exactly.
Sebastian. Talk to
She's
me, Sebastian.
trying to blame it on pregnancy hormones. You know it's not no hormones.
Yes, yes.
It's not the hormones. It's just you're being a little baby because that's what you are, Diana. Because that's what you were in the UK too. You were babies to these old men in these hotel rooms. That's what you were. Um, Listen, Sutton, I feel bad for her because right now I probably would freak out too. I'm in the moment where everyone is looking at me and Erika is just trying to make me seem like a racist. Crystal's trying to make me seem like a racist. They're all like ganging up on me. They're doing the mean girl thing that they always do every single season. So I don't blame Sutton for what she was doing because I probably would have done it too. And we can't legitimize that Erika of all people is trying to gang up on Sutton. Erika, you owe so much money to some victims. You and your husband owe money to victims. Go pay them.
So Gabor saying I'm dying to play Karen Chow. He said I love it. Tori said that Diana was crying over that book, not Sutton. Um I can believe she was crying over that book and the way they was making it come out and she didn't want to talk about it. But you know what though? It also looked like, she got punked by Sutton. Okay. And so she should have held herself together a little bit. Even with the book, you so big and bad. Even with the book, I would have been like, ladies, I don't want to talk about the book, and that's it. Shut it down. Okay. Tell Sebastian Erika is ignorant, but if she does not do this, the show will be boring. Yeah, she doesn't do it, the show would be boring. Sutton was so aggressive, and nobody is using that word. Erika and Sutton are cut from the same cloth. You know what, Gabor? I'm a lean a little bit towards that way with you. I'm a lean a little
No,
bit towards that way with you because
Sutton was not aggressive.
though Sutton did get aggressive with Crystal. Now she won't get aggressive with everybody, but she got aggressive with Crystal and she got big and bad with Diana. She was
I
pointing that finger in Diana's face.
As she should, because Diana keeps on trying to like make herself relevant in the conversation and make herself relevant on the show when she's not.
But you know what, Sebastian? Just like Yet said, and Yet I am with you, right? She would have never pointed her finger in Erika's face. Like ever. Erika punked her all last season. And she never, matter of fact, she shut her mouth a lot of times when she should have said more to Erika. Erika straight up threatened her and she didn't say anything. She went and got her a security guard. She doesn't owe the money. Tom does. Did you notice the smirks on Erika and Lisa faces when Sutton walked away from the table? Yeah, they are the pot stirrers. They are messy. And you know what? I forgot to say this. This I will say. Garcelle is trying to step up her game. Garcelle is trying to earn her keep this season because she did tell Erika, "You are getting on my nerves." I was shocked. I was
Yes,
shocked.
I was shocked.
Garcelle's using her words. She's using
I
her
was like,
words.
yes, Garcelle, bring it. Oh my
Yeah,
yes.
I was shocked. And Erika didn't get big and bad with her. I was shocked. She's using her words. Diana was fake crying to make people curious about the book to go out and purchase it or to get a movie deal. You know what seems to be cute though? I really think Diana did not want that book to come up. She didn't. She was trying to shut that down. She told them ladies we already spoke. She said, I felt like we already had this conversation. And then you see Sutton. Sutton was like, no, tell it again. Say it again. She did not want to talk about that book. Mm-mm. Because she knows it's such a scandal around the book. And I think also because the whole thing that went on with Jeffrey Epstein and how, it's still a lot of scandal around that. I think she didn't want that book to come up. Sutton wouldn't do that to another
Yes, she
white woman.
would. Yes, she would. She did it to Teddi. Remember Teddi, the one that used to cry so much? Oh my God.
But I'm telling you, Sebastian, she would have never done it to anybody that was a little stronger. Um, she didn't even really get that cute with Lisa Rinna with over the ticket situation, over the charity situation. She got into it with her, but she didn't get that cute with her. And matter of fact, remember she ended up apologizing, standing up and going over to Lisa Rinna and apologizing because she knows she would have got down with Lisa Rinna like that. Lisa Rinna can get gutter.
Listen, Sutton is the type of person who doesn't like drama. She doesn't like to be involved in drama, but she likes watching drama. And I completely understand her. So I don't blame her when she's very calm and very, what's the right word, conservative about it. So I don't blame her.
Wait, y'all gotta remind me, when did Sutton make Teddi cry? What happened? I don't
That was
remember that.
that was the most hilarious thing. I,
I don't remember it.
I forgot what season. Was it 2 seasons ago or three? Was it? It was Teddy's last season, I think. The season that Teddi was the last time Teddi was a housewife.
Okay, I don't remember. I was petrified for Diana. Wait, Kenzie, you talking about with Sutton being her face? Sutton is all talk though. Sutton ain't really gonna do nothing. Sutton, like I said, Sutton, her screws, there's some screws loose, right? And every now and then, she move her head the wrong way, she loses it, right? And
Sutton wasn't gonna do anything.
no, she wasn't definitely. No, she's not built for that. Erika's doing the same thing, Crystal, that Garcelle and Kyle did to Sutton. Um, Erika's doing the same thing, Crystal did that Garcelle and Kyle did to Sutton. I'm trying to figure out what you're talking about, Gabor. Diva, I like Sutton, but I think there's a little fishy going on about
Yeah,
that conversation. You know what, Toria? There's something not right. There's a lot we need to know. We
oh,
need to
Sutton is
know
finding about it.
everything that
Sutton
happened with
said
that conversation. Go
Sutton
ahead.
said she will be vindicated later this season. She'll be vindicated about that situation.
Oh, did she say that?
Yes, so there's probably going to be more that's going to come out.
Well, I'm waiting on it because I really feel I do in some small way. I feel like more was said, but you know what? If it wasn't Crystal, I would definitely think something more was said that wasn't right. But because it's Crystal and Crystal can't get her words right, I think even if it is more, it's not going to be a big deal. Erika wasn't the one who stole her husband. Did she? Did she was just there to receive her blessings. Wait, I missed it. I don't know what y'all talking about with that one. Never interact with a person who has nothing to lose, and that's why Sutton doesn't waste time with checking Erika to avoid a potential lawsuit. Well, you know what? Okay, I can get with that, right? Don't lose your stuff. Diva Garcelle saw everybody was disappointed with her at that reunion, and now she's giving us an act. Well, you know
I'm here
what?
for it. I'm here
I
for it.
I can agree with that. I can agree with
Bring
that.
it, Garcelle. Bring it.
Oh, she was not aggressive attending like she did Crystal and Diana. Yeah, Sutton is losing it. She shocked me, but then again, then she goes running cries and she's like, I need a minute. And I really felt if Kyle didn't talk to her, she was really trying to lead the scene because I saw her touching her back and I was thinking that her mic was in the back of her dress and she was trying to take her mic out and she was trying to leave. And then Kyle talked to her and she came back and she was apologizing to everybody. But Diana wasn't really feeling her. But then, Diana, because they all dramatic. All of them are dramatic. Diana had to go to the bathroom with Dorit and go fix her makeup. Why didn't she just call her glam squad to come and fix her makeup? So you said Sutton is an educated woman who doesn't fight. Well, Sutton better slow down though, because she's gonna lose it with the wrong person, and she may have to do a little something more. Mm-hmm.
Southern
Yeah.
a Southern educated belle. Okay, everything that Phaedra said she was, but that's not what Phaedra is. That's what Sutton is, and I don't blame her if she's doing what she's doing. But you're right, she might be at that one time point when she does get aggressive. It might get physical.
She,
I
she, she may get herself hurt, and Sutton ain't ready for that. Oh yes, you said yeah. I was cracking up when Lisa and Erika was smirking. The four of them conquered and divided the minorities in the show. You know what?
the minorities. Oh, just
You
Garcelle and
she's talking about Crystal, Garcelle. I guess Crystal and Garcelle. Are you talking Crystal and Garcelle? Well, you know what? Here's the thing.
is Dorit a minority?
I don't know.
Because
I don't know.
she
But
would be classified as one, but she passes as a white woman. Because isn't her father from like Morocco and her mother's from like Algeria or Israel or something? But she passes as a white woman, so she's not a minority.
yeah, I don't know, but I do know this. I felt like I thought last season Garcelle, Crystal. Well, no, Crystal was on the other side of the couch, right?
Yeah,
Crystal, yeah, Crystal was on the other side of the couch. Crystal, I think, tried to stay a little neutral last season. Um, and it was Garcelle and Sutton was on the same side of the couch, and Crystal was on the other side of the couch. I don't know, it's a lot. But see, here's the problem though. Crystal and Sutton seemed like postseason they became friends, and then now during the season, a lot of smoke was thrown in the game, and that now it seems like their friendship is destroyed. I agree, Sebastian, that Sutton doesn't like drama because she's protecting her reputation and her money bag.
yep.
Well, you know what though? To use Sebastian and Susie Q, she's messing up a little bit though, right? Because she's seeming a little unstable. I'm gonna use the word unstable.
She
She's seeming
actually
a little. Go
no,
ahead.
she wanted to drop this topic. It's the other ones who kept on fueling this topic. She actually didn't want to continue with this topic.
Well, that's true.
She
That's true.
actually didn't
You are
want
correct. Now I
to.
can't stand Teddy Teller, or if I ever met her, I would smack her down. I wasn't a Teddy fan either. I was glad when she was gone. And I was pissed when they kept trying to slide her back into us, like having her show up at different events. I was like, bye, Teddy, bye. Erika was instigated like Garcelle and Erika instigated it like Garcelle and Kyle. Yeah, they did. They all were instigators. Yeah. Garcelle started the ball rolling, and then the rest of them kept the ball rolling. But Erika really hyped Crystal up, like, don't let this chick call you a liar. Crystal got punked on that at that dinner table. She got punked because you're not going to make me apologize. And if I did apologize and you don't accept my apology, then we moving on. She
I want to
said
talk
her
about that.
daughter. Sheila said she said her daughter Chinese and black girl and redhead. Are
I
you
want to
talking
talk
about in
about
the pool?
I want to talk about that pool thing.
Okay, go ahead.
Um,
Talk about
so
it.
recently on TikTok, a girl posted that she had to cut off her friend because her racist mom. And she posted a picture of her friend. And if you could guess who the friend was Sutton's daughter. And this girl said she is not Chinese. I think she said she's Vietnamese. I think she said she's Vietnamese. So is it that girl that Sutton was referring to? Was she racist towards this girl?
I did hear about that story, right? Um, okay, so a lot of theories that people are putting out there is that there was more that happened, there was more that Sutton said, but Bravo is covering up because they don't want to be known, or they don't want it to be out that they're racist. and they allow a lot of racism and racist things to go on their sets and in their productions. Now time will only tell, and time will only tell, but we will also need for Crystal to actually use her words, right? Crystal is the one that's saying this happened. But the problem I have with Crystal is, right, if this thing happened, it was so dark and so egregious, then why were you and Sutton friends post season? Y'all made up, you got these pictures of y'all together on Instagram, but it was so dark. So that's why I'm just like, okay, you gotta, Crystal, tell us more, because it's not making sense right now. I was cracking up when I seen Erika and Lisa smirking. Yeah, they were smirking. They messy. I think Crystal had a teacher moment with something, and it was settled by but Crystal brought it up, and that was dead wrong.
Yeah.
It but see, it's a possibility she did. Um have a teaching moment with her. Yeah, it was dead wrong for her to bring it up, but I think Crystal doesn't know how to. She doesn't know how to be in a group of ladies. She doesn't know how to. She doesn't know how to tell somebody to back down and leave it alone. So because Garcelle backed Crystal in the corner, Crystal felt the only thing I could say now is about this dark comment that Sutton did, so I can get out of this corner. She didn't know she was going to make it worse for herself. My assassin between Sutton and Wendy, the dedication is real. Saying
No,
that you love Sutton and Wendy.
no. And I love Sutton, but no one can be at that level with Wendy Williams. No one else. It's Wendy.
Is Wendy first. Sutton reminds me of
Yes,
Shannon from the Real Housewives of Orange County. Yeah,
100%.
she's like that. Dorit is a white woman. Proof it's the quiet ones you always have to watch out for. Crystal is finally showing her colors this season. Crystal's showing her colors. Sutton's a bit messy. She don't like drama, but she's on this show. He's talking about Sutton. Crystal needs this for a storyline. Diva, where's the link? It's there. I'm gonna put it there again, Gabor. If you still, let me see. I just dropped it again, Gabor. It's so refreshing to see the housewives staying on the set to battle versus walking out like ATL. Yeah, they do. They stay and handle their business. They do. I'm sick of Dorit, period. I'm
Me
sick of
too.
Dorit too. If I hear one more thing about this robbery, I'm gonna give her free therapy myself. We could do it online. I'm not even gonna charge her. I'm gonna help her get over this. I'm sick of it. That was Kyle kept bringing Teddi around. Yeah, she tried to get Teddi back on the show, but we don't need Teddi. She didn't do nothing when she was here, and we don't need her back now. They are with her. She could explode on them, and then no one would bother her. I'm sweet, but if you keep trying to trigger me, I'ma set it off. I know that's right. I'ma set it off. Yes. Hey, Gabor. Let me see. Hey, Gabor, what's up?
What's good? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Let
What's
me turn off
good?
my TV.
Okay.
What's good?
What's going on?
Nothing. I just don't undersee. Sebastian is biased and he can't see past he all of a sudden he ain't telling the truth about his girl. She has a mental problem. She's very aggressive. She's losing it.
She's
She
not
is.
aggressive.
She's losing it. She's losing it. Come on, Sebastian. She's losing it like she did last year.
You need to
She's
tell me
breaking down. She's yelling.
you
She's
need to
putting her
tell
finger in
me
people's face. I'm frightened.
y'all are triggering her. You guys are triggering Sutton Strong.
How are we triggering her? She lied.
This
She
would
sat up
have
there
been
and
her
lied. She
last
said that she
summer.
didn't say that she hate the girl, and she said it clear as day. She lied.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
'cause she was intense during that moment. Do you remember things when you're intense?
But she's lied.
Do you
She was
remember
caught
things
up in
when
her
you were
lie, and she couldn't get away with it. She was caught up. She lied, and Diana was not going to let her get away with that lie. She
Well,
used the
Diana needs to go sit
privilege,
in her corner and be
huh?
quiet. Diana needs to go sit in her corner and be quiet because
Why
last
does
time
Diana have to sit in her Sebastian? Why does Diana have to sit in her corner when they
she
all
was
was there for the
having
conversation? They all was
just
there
to
for the
make her
conversation.
tough.
But
And
Diva,
she's
did you
about
notice how they was about to let her get away with it?
Wait, who let who get away with it?
The
Sutton?
girls, everybody at the table was about to let Sutton get away with her lie.
Well, they
She's
was. They was.
they was about to let her get away with it, and Diana say, "No, ma'am,
I'm
no,
sorry.
ma'am. You said that you hated her. You said that you hated her, and now y'all want her to go away because she stood up. See what I'm saying?"
See, yeah, they would. They would. They pick and choose who they gonna back and when they gonna back them. But wait a minute. Yeah, just said Diva. Do you think Nene could use these racial incidents on the
Yes.
other franchise? I don't think it's gonna help her. But you know what though? Listen. I guess anything can happen, right? Because Monique allegedly just got $50 million from Netflix. Um,
Oh,
that's what they claim. She got fifty
no.
million dollars
Show
from
me the
Netflix.
receipt.
Million?
Yeah, I want a receipt too. But do I think Nene could use these? She's not. Let me tell you, Bravo is not gonna let it come out. And unfortunately, Bravo has a lot of stuff they can use against Nene. And remember, Nene is the one that brought Kim Zolciak to the show. Um, and then in addition to that, Nene has said some egregious things that can be borderline, and people like to say if you black you can't be racist, but I'm gonna say it could be borderline racist too. So we shall see how this Nene lawsuit is going to turn out. I can't say no, I can't say yes. Now if it turns out that Sutton really said something so crazy and sideways,
Yeah,
maybe, I don't know.
maybe. Yeah, you're right.
Crystal is gaslighting. I want to know why 14 of her friends kicked her out and kicked her to the curb. Listen,
We
I need
never
to know
know, but
too.
she probably gave one of their husbands a number to the escort agency she used to work for.
Exactly. It's probably 14 of her clients and 14 of her friends.
That just sounds
Listen,
strange that we got a number 14. My whole thing is we need more context. If we need more context from the girl who said that Sutton daughter, the girl Sutton daughter friend who said that Sutton was racist. If we need more context for that, we need more context for this stuff with Crystal.
yeah, we do. We do. We need more details. Are we not going for it, right? Because this girl could have just seen the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills and was going to put out. Oh, I'm gonna put out. I was the
She
one. I
posted
dropped
a
my
picture
friend
with
because the
Sutton's
mother
daughter.
was racist. I mean, come on.
She
I
posted a
really
picture with
think.
Sutton's
I
daughter.
really
She
think
posted a
if
picture.
Sutton was this racist, we would have seen a little bit more slip out. Besides now, I could be wrong. I could be wrong. So time will tell, right? But I just
Mm-hmm.
think more would have slipped out. I don't know. Gabor, do you not like Sutton?
Boy, you do not like that's not true. Yeah, see that's the thing. I be trying to tell the truth on people. I don't have nothing against Sutton, but Sutton was sitting up there. Sutton lied, and can't nobody do. You know what I'm saying? Those are just facts.
She did
Yeah,
She
lie.
lied, and the girls was about to let her get away with it,
She
and
did
Diana said
lie. I
no.
agree. She lied, but the thing is, I won't remember something when I'm in an intense, heated moment.
And the girl was trying to help her out to let her know, no, baby, you lied, and she put her finger in her face and started yelling.
Well, this is a situation between Crystal and Sutton, and Diana needs to go worry about her
It
escort that
is.
she
It's a situation
has.
between Crystal and Sutton.
Yes.
Okay, well, why was Garcelle and Kyle putting the battery in Sutton back? Sutton had said that she didn't want to do. She didn't want to talk
Well,
about
I
it.
want
That they
Garcelle
had
and
went
Kyle
past
right
it.
now. I want Garcelle and Kyle, as much as I love Garcelle, I want them to step out of this situation because Crystal and Sutton resolved this issue already. It was Crystal who
Hmm.
brought it back up. That's the issue.
She didn't bring it back up. Garcelle brought it up.
No, Crystal brought it back up.
Garcelle brought it up.
Garcelle brought it up.
But wait a
Listen,
minute.
if
The
you're
rest
accusing her of being a race baiter, she had to say what happened, why she told the girl, "Are you that girl?" She had to say it because the
Mhm.
girl is telling her she was a race baiter. I have to say what happened or tell you the situation that was going on, why I said that. And so
Yeah.
Garcelle brought it up.
But wait,
Garcelle was being used.
the red lipstick hustler said Sutton isn't mental. She's tired of the BS. She did say it, but she didn't remember. Diana needs a storyline. Diana needs to go read your book.
Hey, Lee.
Period.
She
Go read
isn't
your book.
mental. She's tired of the BS. She's tired of the BS, but she kept on. And Diva, you right. She talked the way that she talked to Crystal. Baby, ain't no way.
Mm-mm.
She told Crystal how to apologize, what she wanted in the apology, and Crystal sat there and did it. Ain't no way. I need you to tell me that you're not gonna do it to me no more. She said, okay. She said, no, I need you to say it. You need to say it.
Man, I forgot about this.
And she was like, they said, girl, I think she's trying to. No, I need to hear her say it. And Crystal said, I'm not going to do it to you anymore. I was like, oh my God, she is so aggressive.
Oh my God. I had to sit up in my bed. I was like, what the heck? Is this really
Yes.
happening?
I said, ain't no way, baby. And when she turned and put them fingers in Diana's face, baby, like Jay-Z say, I can't see them coming down my eyes, baby, because she wouldn't have had me on there crying. Ain't no way. Ain't
No.
no way, baby. We would have got the windmilling.
Mm-mm, mm. And you know what? Let's be clear. We got to be clear. Sutton got just as scary as when Erika was telling Sutton that she said, if you say something to me one more time, remember at that dinner when she told Sutton off?
Yeah, you
That's
call me a lie.
how.
If you call me another lie, I'm coming
Yep.
for you.
I'm coming for you. That's the way Sutton got to that night at the table where she was pointing at Diana. She said, no, I'm going to say it again. I'm a good person. And so she got just like that. She had that much venom in her. And for her to, the way she was even looking at Crystal, like, no, they need to hear it. They need to hear you say the words. I need everybody to hear it. I was like, what? And then Crystal did it. I said, is Crystal
She
crazy?
did it, but did you see how Kyle was like, I can accept that. Is it about you or is it about Sutton? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
It was
Exactly.
Kyle wanted that apology from her. Kyle wanted her to do that. Kyle said, well, I can accept that. Why did you got anything to do with it, Kyle? But Erika is bugging you out, but Kyle got to accept the apologies, Garcelle. And then, what was I going to say? I forgot. Because it was just so much. Sutton was just so aggressive last night. Oh my God.
She was very aggressive, and I was
She
shocked. And
was.
literally, like I said, I had to prop myself up in the bed. I said, hold on, wait a minute now. Because, it was kind of really like, it was just, and, stuff happening, nothing big that I had to
Mm-hmm.
really take note on. But, honey, when she did that, I was like, okay, wait. Did she just tell this girl how to apologize, which way to say it, and to repeat
Mm-hmm.
it again? And Crystal sitting there like she a little kid being bullied in the high school and was like, okay.
Ain't no way.
Mm-mm.
Ain't no
Mm-mm.
way. There is no way on God when I said, girl, ain't no way. Let me just say, ain't no way.
Ain't
Ain't no
no way.
way. But and
Ain't no
then when
way.
she had her finger, she realized she was being aggressive and stuff, and she had her finger in the girl's face and yelling at her. Erika was like, "You got your finger in her face," and Kyle had to tell the girl, "Calm down. You yelling at her, and you got her finger. Oh my God, I need a break. I need a break." And she got up and walked up. I'm gonna break it. I'm gonna break it. What are you talking about, Sutton? She was real aggressive last night. I think that wasn't a good look on you, Mama.
No, it wasn't
It
a good
wasn't no
look.
good look on her. It's giving real. I don't know.
No, it wasn't a good look. And you know what? Give Erica her check because she know how to throw
Oh
in the
my
nonsense.
God. Baby,
But
look, what I love about Erika is that when she don't like the bee, she didn't like her, and she told her, she said, she said, Crystal, what is going on? I don't like Sutton, and the way that she coming at you, we got to go back and get her. But Crystal, I like Crystal, but it was too much crying for me. Crystal was
it was
crying at the beach. She
it,
was crying at the bar, still crying when they got the drinks. Girl, what's going on? You
when
know?
and then when Erica told her wipe your nose, Crystal. I said I cannot do this right now with Crystal, okay, and all this crying to the point where you just doing the real ugly booger cry where this girl got to tell you wipe your nose, get yourself together. Come on, Crystal, it's not that
but,
serious.
but Crystal had already apologized the night before. That's what I'm saying. She had apologized the night before, so the fact that we're over here talking about this again is crazy to me.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
it,
It's like when something happens to Kyle them, they can apologize one time, but they need several apologies from everybody else, right?
which
They
is
needed several
crazy, right?
apologies. Yeah, they needed several apologies from Sutton when she said, "Well, it's not like a gun was held to my head." You know what I'm saying? Sutton apologized several times. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
It's crazy. So Erica and Rinna are working hard for a new contract. Well, Rinna always works for her check. We got to give that to Rinna. Every season, every scene, she works for her check. Because she killed me even last week when she told Sutton. She said it's already bad for you. She said it's really bad because the whole racism thing was put out there. But Erika earned her check last year, and she's earning her check this year. I will say that a bit much, but Crystal did it. Oh well. You
Oh.
call that aggressive. You call that
Oh, Kelly, don't
aggressive.
do me like that, Kelly. It was aggressive to me. It was okay. What I'm saying why it was aggressive because the way that Sutton was acting last night, that could have started a fight with the right type of girl. The way that
Oh
she was
yeah,
acting and the way she was talking to her, that could have started a fight with a different type of girl. Both situations with
both
Crystal
situations.
and especially Diana.
Especially because she was right up on Diana. It's not like it was far away. Like she's right up on Diana and she's pointing her finger and she's like, "I'm gonna say it. I'm a good person." So you making us
You
Sunday
guys know
right?
what
You
you
making us
guys
say
want.
something.
You guys don't know what you want. When she's
But see,
quiet and
Melanin
not
popping,
saying
that's not
anything,
entirely
you gotta
true.
think,
Sutton told Crystal that because last season she made her out to be a stalker, peeping Tom. That's why she said no, she said that she was violated. Kathy Hilton ran with the peeping Tom stuff.
Yeah, she
She
did.
said that she was Kathy is the one who came out with the peeping Tom stuff. That doesn't even compare.
I love Kathy Hilton. I'm just
Mm-hmm.
hoping
Well, when are we gonna get to see her?
when the issues come out, I hope they are not true. Even though I'm being told they could be. I hope they are not true because I love Kathy Hilton. She makes
Well,
me
see, that's the other problem. It seems like a lot of this season is kind of riddled with racism rumors, right? Because
Mm-hmm.
allegedly Kathy Hilton said some problematic things too, which they're alleging that Bravo kind of covered up. So I think it's about to get down with the get down. We got to stay tuned. I think a lot is going on, and we about to see some more stuff. But Sutton better pull herself together. Maybe Sutton better take some of this Lexapro that they're all taking.
Mm-mm.
Because she loses it a lot too. She lost
All
it.
the
She
time.
lost
She
it.
she that's and see that's the thing though. She you were asking how did she make Teddi cry? She had made Teddi cry because she said, "Oh, Teddy's born. Oh my god, and she's pregnant." Remember they had that dinner at Kyle House,
Oh, that's right.
and Teddi had started crying,
Yeah.
and so that's how she had ended up making Teddi cry. But Sutton got on the show and she's losing her marbles. She was losing her marbles last year with Crystal. She had to put the roll on her face all the time. Crystal couldn't even
Yep.
joke with her. It was she's losing her marbles and she's doing it again this year. I don't
Yes, she
believe
is.
that she's racist, but I do believe that she said something more. I really do
I
believe
do.
that.
I kind of do too, and I don't think she's racist either. But I do think she said something more. And yes, Susie Q. Can we talk about Kyle? Without a glam team, she was better dressed than the others,
Yes, she
especially Erica.
was.
She was.
Yes,
She
she
was.
was.
She
Uh,
was.
Nina, Diva, did you see Garcelle Glam Card? Oh my god.
Um. Yeah. And here's the yeah. Well, yeah, I saw it.
Mm.
And the way her glam squad dressed her, she didn't need
Mm.
to pay for them to be there. She didn't.
Ooh, ooh.
She didn't. She
I
could have
don't.
saved her money. She could
But
have
see,
saved her
Diva, this
money.
is the thing that the people be getting mad at me. I just hate. I just want people to be real. Okay. I just feel like that every time Garcelle do something, it's a fake standing ovation. Because when she came out, when we saw her with the orange poncho and the plastic flower in her head, it wasn't giving standing ovation. It wasn't enough for them to be. You know what I'm saying? It just
No,
wasn't
it
enough.
wasn't.
I'm just saying that one thing, Lily. That's the only thing I said about Garcelle. All I said was it just wasn't a standing ovation worthy. That's all I'm saying. I thought that
And
Kyle I thought
yeah.
that Kyle looked beautiful.
I'm a
Oh,
girl.
she did. Oh,
All of the
that
girls
outfit.
look.
That outfit was everything. That she had to iron herself. That outfit was everything. And let's say this
All of the girls
again.
looked good except for Sutton and Erika.
Yeah, Sutton, Erica, and Garcelle. And then wait a minute. Listen, when they went shopping too, I was like, what does Garcelle have on? And even when
Mm,
she went swimming, with that bathing suit was tragic.
mm.
Crystal might have just been lying and got caught. That could be why. But you know what though, Crystal, like I said, we don't know because Crystal doesn't know how to use her words. But Crystal said on Watch What Happens Live that there was more that wasn't shown that was said.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I don't know, and
Do
I
you
don't
think
know if
we'll?
it's ever going to come out.
Yeah, that's what I was about. Actually, you think we'll get it at the reunion?
I think that if we're going with this theory where people are saying that maybe she did say something racist, I don't think we're ever going to get it right, because you got Nene accusing them of racism. We got allegedly Kathy Hilton said something racist. So they don't want these sprinklings out there that is possibly true, that racism is a myth over there. So I don't think it will come out at the reunion. I think they hide what they want to hide, and they might be hiding this. The only way it would come out if it's Crystal runs her mouth, and Crystal's not bold enough to do that.
Guys, why are we not talking about the fact that last week Crystal literally said I should not be using big words with Garcelle?
Sutton is aggressive, but it's the woman is lying on her. I get what you're saying. Poke the bear, never know what you may get. Sutton had enough.
Child. She
but
wasn't poking. The girl had already apologized the night before. Only thing they
yeah,
told her was that the girl was crying at the thing. I don't even know why we had to rehash it again.
right. Erika used to be the best dressed. Yes, when she
She
had
did.
all
She
of those,
was
when she had that money. I'll just say
Mm,
that money, right?
victim's
mm.
money.
Dorit always looks nice. I love Dorit's
Yes.
the way Dorit dresses too. Dorit always, she's always very well put together. Yeah, Sutton dress, like
Interesting.
I could have got Sutton's dress, right? And then Crystal looked cute. That dress is from Banana Republic, because
Crystals.
yeah, Crystals.
She looks
Crystals.
good.
But it looked cute on her, yes. But her
Yeah, she
dress is
has.
definitely
She really
from,
does have a nice body. She
she
really
does.
does. She really does have a nice body.
She
She got a
does.
shape on her.
Yes, she does. She's in tip top shape. But I think part of Crystal's problem is she doesn't even know how beautiful she is. Because even without her beating her face to the gods, she's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
And like she said, I could just put on lip gloss and I could, and I'm good to go. Do you know what I mean? And she is. She's
Can you guys
beautiful,
hear me
but
now?
she's probably,
Yes,
yeah,
I can hear you now.
yeah, we can
Okay.
hear you. But she's
I want to
problematic.
say something about
Yeah. Go ahead.
why are we not talking about the fact that what's her name? The irrelevant one. Oh, Crystal. Crystal said to
The
Garcelle,
relevant.
yes, she's very irrelevant. Oh, she's only relevant
Okay.
to the ones that she escorts to. Um,
Oh God.
the fact that she said I should not be using these type of big words with Garcelle. How is that not problematic? That is more problematic than what allegedly
I think
Sutton
y'all
said.
reaching with that.
Well,
That's more problematic.
you Crystal, see, okay, so
I
here's the
thought that
thing.
was a reach. I thought that when she said, to me, I feel like that people are running with that because it's Garcelle and she's black. When I thought that she said big words, I thought that she was saying that people were saying violate was so much of a big word and dark was so much of a big word to be using for these situations. And so when she said that word and Garcelle didn't know what it meant and they had to tell her what it meant, I just feel like that they only I don't think that she meant anything by it. And I feel like that people don't like her, and so they're not giving her grace. But we have never known Crystal to say any type of racist remarks ever. If anything, we only seen her have Garcelle back, even though Garcelle didn't do the same thing with her.
Right, she did not. She did not. I feel the same way as you, Gabor, right? I think that Crystal said, she even said it, like, I think she said it the last episode that just happened. She said, sometimes I don't use my words right. And I'm paraphrasing, right? She said,
Mm-hmm.
sometimes I don't use my words right. And she keeps saying, I'm trying. I don't know why Crystal is so insecure. I don't know why she doesn't know how to feel her way around a group of friends. I mean, I guess she's just used to hanging out with her husband and the kids. But I think she's socially awkward. I'm gonna use that word. I mean, maybe that's what her situation is. She was at war with Garcelle. She shaded Garcelle because Garcelle was going after her. She was definitely being condescending. Okay, so men's feel like that Crystal was definitely being condescending.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I don't know. I guess you know what? I'm gonna go back and look at that episode again. But I do think too. I think because they kept telling her You used the word violate,
Mm-hmm.
and that wasn't an appropriate word to use at that time. You used the word dark, and everything that we know about this conversation so far, it wasn't dark. So they was all getting on her about not using the right words for the right situation. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and then that's why I think in the moment she was like, oh, I don't want to use these big words or something like that. And automatically Garcelle was kind of on the fence. Like, what do you mean? What are you talking about? We all went to college. Like, we can understand big words. And once you say something to Crystal, she doesn't know how to recover. Um, she gets frozen. Like, she gets frozen. She doesn't have a clap back. She doesn't know how to recover. She doesn't know how to try to re-explain herself. Once she feels like she's backed against the wall, she gets frozen and her lips get sealed. Because even at that table, I'm telling you, with Sutton, when Sutton kept telling her to repeat herself and to apologize in a certain way, you can
Mm-mm.
tell Crystal got frozen. It's so almost like she didn't know what to say, and nobody came to her defense really. And it
They
wasn't
did. They
until
was like, "Oh my God, that's what she's trying to do." I think that's what she's trying to do. But when
oh, they did.
Sutton was like, "No, I need to hear her say it." You know, it was like her trying to son her. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
We have never, I have never seen Sutton do this to a white girl. She was not that aggressive with any other girls, but she's did it with Crystal and she did it to Diana because Diana is an immigrant, in my opinion.
Oh
That's what I
no! Oh, come
saw.
on
Oh,
now! No, 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 no. She did it to Diana because Diana was putting her mouth in something that didn't concern her. That's
it concerned the table. Everybody was there. She
it
was
didn't.
lying.
It
It
didn't
did
concern
concern her. She
her.
was lying.
Well, the thing is, when you're in a moment of when you're in an intense, heated moment, you're
Baby,
not gonna remember the things that you
Sebastian, I
said.
love you, but she was aggressive and she lied and she was aggressive. Okay, you're gonna have to
You
remember
don't
what you
remember what
saying.
you said.
If you trying to son people and you wanted this girl to apologize the way that you wanted her to apologize, you need to be precise in what you saying.
I agree with that, good boy. You know what, Sebastian? Because here's the thing: you're saying she did say I hate her, but I love her, blah
She
blah
was
blah
like, I
blah.
hate her
And
as much
then
as
she
I
tried
love
to
her.
change it up and say, no, I said I hated what she did or whatever. So no, no, no. If you're gonna sit in my face and tell me to be clear on my words when I'm apologizing to you, then you need to be clear on your words and what you said to me and remember them if you're gonna try to repeat something.
It's so funny because it's like Diana called her out about lying, and now Diana is public enemy number one. Now Diana needs to shut up and stuff because you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Look, Diana needs to eat her food and shut up. Look, you see what I'm saying? Now she
You're
public enemy
right.
number one because Sutton was lying.
Well, you know what though? Here's the problem I have with Diana Gabor. You going to tell Crystal to get some balls, speak up for
Baby.
herself. You
Mm-hmm.
going
Exactly.
to tell Sutton, oh, you want a villain? Here I am. And now the minute your backup is against the wall, you crying. No, girl, you get some balls. You
I
you you get
I get
yourself
it.
together.
I get it. I think that she was doing one for the team. That she was taking one for the team with them tears. From what we seen of her, there's no way that she can make me believe that Sutton was crying, but she was trying to make Sutton look like the bad guy. And I felt like that she was playing a role with them tears. She was like, let me play Karen too. Let me put my tears up so I can show I'm a white woman too. I might be an immigrant, but I'm a white woman too. So let me show you what these tears mean. And Garcelle didn't buy it. Garcelle said, oh my God, let me eat my artichoke. You know,
But
nobody
but
wants to
but
validate her.
But Erica played her role that whole night. And when Sun came back, she said she was crying.
Look, when this episode went off, I called Mims like a minute after, and he was like, "Did you like the episode?" I said, "I loved it." He said, "I thought it was filler." I was like, "Boy, I was glued to the TV at that table scene. There was all kind of comedy going on."
It was all kind of crazy. I was like, yo, is Erica drunk? Because just keeps poking and
Girl,
poking
that's that
the bear.
Lexapro. If that's Lexapro, I don't want none of it. I don't want none of it. It's something else in that Lexapro. Them some weed gummies. There's something going on because that wasn't just Lexapro.
No, no. She wanted to make sure that Sutton felt bad all the way around because she told her Crystal was crying for a long time, and now she said, "No, you done messed up, Sutton." She was crying, and then
But did
Sutton
you
like,
see
"I'm
how?
sorry."
Yeah, did you see how Sutton was like? Sutton was like when she said she was crying and it was like, okay, I already apologized. I don't care. I already apologized. But you want this girl to apologize the way you want her to apologize. But when you gave your apology, it was, you know what I'm saying? It was like, okay, well, it basically, what the fuck do you want me to do about it? Okay, she crying. What you want me to do? I apologize.
She sure did, yo.
I
Sutton,
was like,
she's a
what is?
hypocrite. She's a hypocrite
And
in
she
a lot of
sure
ways,
is.
and I like Sutton, but she's a hypocrite, right?
Child.
Crystal has a husband with a huge money bag, and she isn't going to be speaking reckless, causing it to affect his career in Hollywood. Well, but Susie Q, she was already a little reckless because she don't want to tell the whole story about what was so dark. So
But
that's
she
a
gonna have
little
to tell that
reckless right
story.
there.
She got to tell that story.
She
I
got to
like
tell the
Crystal,
story.
but she gonna have to tell that story. I don't know if she waiting till the reunion. She should be convinced to tell it by the reunion. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Because her being a race baiter is not a good look.
Right. Right. And you know what? And it wasn't a good look. Her sitting there letting somebody punk her at the table like she's in kindergarten or grade school, and she doesn't know what to say to the bully. Like, come on, Crystal. Like,
You got
don't stand up
kids.
for yourself. Yeah.
But what? Okay, let me ask you this question, Diva. If you had got into an argument with a friend and they said something that was so vile that could get them canceled, y'all squashed it, they apologized to you, and it came up again, like a situation that we're in now, would you tell what happened, even though you and your friend, even though it could cost your friend their livelihood?
See, that's rough. That's a hard question, right? Now, let me tell you, I wouldn't have did it, but if the way if that same friend would have sat at that table and punked me like that, I would have gave her a nice warning. I would have been like, girl, you know what I know. You know what I know. Now, if you want to get down with the get down, then we're gonna do this. Okay. I had to tell somebody that one time. I'm telling you, we was in a court case, right? They was acting a straight fool. I text them and I said, listen, you lying on the paperwork for the court. You know what I know. Now you can knock it off, or we could be in this dog fight and I'm gonna put my dog in the race. So you tell me what you want to do. You understand what I mean? So I would give them the fair warning. Because I gave them the fair warning. I said, listen, you playing games. I see you playing straight games. And I said, I don't know, you being gutter right now. But I said, I've been quiet. Because sometimes what happens is when you're being quiet, people take that for your weakness. And you like, listen, I just don't want to go there. You understand what I mean? But if you keep poking me and poking me and poking me, then I'm going to have to put my cards on the table too. Yeah. So I will warn them first. And if they kept going, they kept treading the same way, then you know what? Then you're going to have to go down because you're not about to punk me. So she was punking Crystal. So if Crystal, even though it would have took away her livelihood, Crystal would have been within her rights because you sitting here punking me. So then now I'm going to have to let you know, girl, you know what I know. Now, if you want to continue to do this, then we're going to get down. I don't want to do it to you because I love you, or I used to love you. But we're gonna get this. We're gonna get this done if you keep playing games. So I'm gonna give you your warning. I'm gonna give you a fair warning. Diva wrapped up her hair, pulled out the Vaseline and the Timberlands and squared up. I'm gonna square up. Now listen, listen. I'm gonna be good to you if you're good to me. I'm gonna keep it cool. There's a lot of things, but there's some things I will tell you honestly, Gabor. Like I won't go below the belt, right? Your secret, even when I have friends, if we no longer good, I did some secrets I would never, I'll go to my grave with your secret. But if you start playing dirty, I will give you the call and say, listen, don't play dirty because we can do this now. Now, if you back down and be cool, then I'm gonna be cool. But if you go too far, then I'm gonna have to let the cat out the bag. So the way that she was playing Crystal at that table, Bravo would have had a show. Cause I wouldn't have said it at the dinner table, no matter what the girls would have told me. I would have just told, I would have said, Sutton, you know what we talked about.
And if you would have said that, they would have been like, okay, well, you tell us.
Yeah,
Tell
I know they
us.
would have. I know they would have. Wait, Mem said, "You go low with me, I'm gonna drag you to hell."
Yeah, I'm not no Michelle Obama. When they go low, we go lower. We go lower. What they
Oh
call that
my God.
thing? What they call that thing when you used to have to get up under the bar? You have to do a back bend up under the bar. You know, when they go low, we go lower.
Oh my God. What's up with Diana book? Those pictures are like some
Yeah,
Illuminati crazy stuff going on. You know
100%.
what? We can't get the book. We may have to do a GoFundMe to get that book.
Yeah, we're
You
not
can't
paying
Um,
no
get it at
$300 for no
all.
book.
It's
yeah,
not
we
allowed.
not
It's
doing
not
that.
printed anymore. It's not being printed anymore. All of a sudden, a couple of hours ago, when Sherelle looked it up, it said see all buying options. Now it just says not printed at all. You can't get it anywhere.
That's because everybody's going crazy looking for it. That's because everybody's going crazy looking for it. Now we can't get it. But listen, wait, Sutton is not a racist, but Crystal is a lying crier. Roll, roll, roll your boat, Crystal, down the street. Bye bye, girlie. We don't want you on our TV screen. Oh my God. Art is in the eye of the beholder. So listen, before I close out, you know what? I have been following this story. I don't know if y'all been following this, Gabor Sebastian. You know that Jesse from Grey's Anatomy?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And him and his
Do I?
ex-wife. Well, I saw that picture. I saw that picture. So,
Mm.
him and his ex-wife, they are going through a nasty, um,
Divorce.
bitter. Well, I think the divorce is final, but they're still going at it with the child support, the kids, or whatever. But you know what? He's a little grimy. It just came out recently that one of her ex-girlfriends, who she accused them of pretty much having an affair when they were still married.
Mm.
That's who he was recently seen out in the streets with in New York. Yo, the girlfriend is grimy. Like, how could you do that to your own friend? How could you be scheming on your friend's husband, sleeping with your friend's husband, and now you're being seen out in the streets with him? He's gutter low, and so is that girl.
That's Jesse Williams though.
But what do you mean?
Did you see what we saw? You said
I
that you
saw
saw the picture, right? I'm just playing.
I saw the picture. I saw the picture
No.
because Smoke sent it to me. Yeah, I saw the picture. I saw the
Mm.
picture. I just do like that. I saw the picture.
Mm-hmm. So
But
that's
but
what
you
the
know what?
friend was saying. That's what the friend was saying in person. I bet you the wife had told her friend what was going on, and she was like, "Well, let me see for myself." Because they say you ain't supposed to tell your friends and stuff what's going on down there. Because they'll try to sample it out and try. You know what I'm saying? Then they'll get the flirting, they get the laughing a little bit longer. The stuff that he's saying that ain't even funny. Oh, Jesse, Mm-mm.
Yeah, your friend's ex is always and forever off limits. Here we go again. I 100% agree with you. The friend is dead wrong. And my thinking is, if you know he did that to the ex-wife, what do you think he would do and could do to
You.
you? Like, why would you do that? Susie Q
So
said,
he's not
Bravo,
with the. No,
huh?
go ahead.
Go ahead.
He's not with
I
the girl anymore from Hit the Floor.
He must not be. He's with, I think, like the wife said, I think he did have an affair with that chick, but because he didn't want it to mess up the divorce proceedings and, the wife get maybe more money for him possibly having an affair with this girl, because the wife named the girl in the lawsuit, right? So I think that, they kind of stepped away for a minute to play it off like, no, they wasn't really together. And then, since it's been a while now he was seen with her in the streets of New York. The paparazzi got a picture.
Mm.
Ooh.
Yeah, he's messy. He's messy, boots. But the wife though, the thing is, yeah, somebody's saying girl code. Yeah, girl code. Like, how could you do that to your own girlfriend? But yeah, you cannot, unfortunately, you cannot tell, you can't tell your girlfriends your business. I have some friends, I have actually two of my friends who I've known for over 20 years. Like, we tell each other all the business, but I would never go for my friend's man. Like, that's not me. I have to say good night, Diva. Good boy, Sebastian. I love you all. Peace and blessings to you all. Good night,
Good
Toria.
night.
We're about to all say, yeah, friends, exes is off limit. Friends aren't blood. I would never, my sister, but Bessie, your man wants me too bad. Kenzie, wait
Oh,
a minute.
wait,
Whoa.
you didn't see the question mark, Diva? There was a question mark in the friends X's off limits.
Ooh.
But we gotta. But that's what I'm saying. Though we gotta. What we talking about Jesse Williams? This is a millionaire. This is a man with money, with means. You know what I'm saying? And he, you keep looking at me. Then this is a man who, like, you can't get mad at me because I got chose.
Oh my God. No, 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 no. Oh my God. I'm like looking at this like, whoa, man, is she serious here? Friends, exes off limits? Question mark. Thank you for that, Sebastian. Friends aren't blood. Whoa. I would never, my
I feel
sister.
that.
She said
You
she would never for a sister, but the bestie, your man wants me too bad. Oh my God.
you can't get mad at me for getting chose.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Yes, I seen the photos of them in the past. Word of Susie, Q for real. Bravo is not for the faint of heart. Yeah, Bravo is not for the faint of heart. You got to be strong to work on Bravo. There's no such thing as girl code. Oh my
Oh my.
God. Oh my God. I don't even have time because I've been on here too long. But Kenzie, oh my God. LOL, I'm sorry, Diva. Love you. Oh my God. Kenzie,
Diva,
you're killing me. You're
Diva,
killing me right here, Kenzie.
you
Oh
don't hear
my.
from me tomorrow, I probably pass. Kenzie's gonna kill me with a heart attack.
She is. She's killing me. She's killing me. Oh my God. Not the. Oh my. I can't even talk now. You got me. You got me all. I can't even use my words. Yeah. No. Not the friend.
Discombobulated.
Yeah.
Discombobulated.
Yeah, discombobulated, not the friends. And that was a good friend of hers. Like, that is so dead wrong. Okay. That is so dead wrong. But he's messy. He also, you know what he also did, Gabor? He left Grey's Anatomy where he was getting that big check and he
Mm-hmm.
go works on Broadway. And I think he only got $1,500 or something a week on Broadway. So instead of her getting 40K a month in child support, it got dropped down to $6,000 because he want to act like he don't have no money. He's
But
messy.
he also, but come on now, Diva. Look, the man has goals and dreams, and him on Broadway, he blessed us with good content, and he also got nominated for a Tony Award. He also got nominated for a Tony Award. A Tony Award came out of the scenario.
Is
If she,
Gabor,
if that,
are
if
you
she was,
being
I'm
go
being
ahead.
for real. If she was married to him, and they had been making he had been making a lot of money every month, and then for 1 month he had to go and do something on Broadway. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it would be a problem. She's just bitter, to me, in my opinion. For it was
She
only 1 month. It was only 1 month.
no, but they dropped it down permanently for right now. How did you expect me to live my life? I was making 40,000 a month, and now you're giving me six. You being
You
messy.
saved. How much of the 40 a month are you spending? 39.
I'm sure. But listen, good boy, she got to pay for the house. She got to pay for the kids. She got to pay for everything. But we not gonna fight
She
because
ain't
Kenzie
paying for it
got
if
me
she waiting for
traumatized.
him.
Huh?
She not paying for it if she gotta wait for the child support from him.
We not gonna fight. We not gonna fight because Kenzie got me traumatized. I'm traumatized right
How
now. I
she got
can't
you
even.
traumatized? That ain't traumatized. That's real. That's real. When you get chosen stuff, you have different options. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes when you have different options when you get chose. You know what I'm
Good boy,
saying?
good boy. Is it right that my girlfriend, she see my marriage here, she coming over eating dinner, pretending she friends with all of us, and meantime she's scheming on my man, and I'm still married, and she's sleeping with him behind my back, and now we get divorced, and they try to play with my mind, talking about no, we was never together, and then 2 years later, the pictures of them together in the city. That's dead wrong.
Is he a millionaire?
See, you ain't.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You act like this is the man that's working at McDonald's. We talking about Jesse Williams. How much child support was the girl getting a month? 40-something thousand a month. I want a piece too. I want a piece of the 40K he giving away a month. Come on now, Diva. Let's talk. Let's be real though. You know what I'm saying? I want a piece of the 40. You ain't gave me nothing. She ain't give me none of the 40. I gotta go get it from him.
And he played, and I think it wasn't really about him wanting to get no Tony. It was about him wanting to just stick it to her so he wouldn't have to give her that money no more. So he went and was like, I want to do Broadway. I always wanted to do Broadway.
He got nominated for a Tony. Now, come on.
Can I tell you why he got that Tony? He got that Tony because of that body. Because of that body.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody who gives out who nominates for those awards, when they went to see the play and they saw him, they was like, nope, he's getting nominated just because of that body.
It was a good piece of work. He did a good acting job. Listen. Role.
Yeah, that was that one, but I love Kenzie, honestly. Yeah. I'm traumatized right now, y'all. But I'm gonna say, listen, thank you guys for coming through for my recap of Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. We gotta keep watching because we're waiting for Kathy Hilton's appearance. And why is Garcelle's friend coming so late? Will Smith's ex-wife. Why is she coming so late into the process?
I have no idea.
Yeah,
because Kathy was a friend of the show last year, and I believe Kathy was on episode 2. She started off season 2. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Is she really going to be a friend of the show? Or is she just going to be in a couple of episodes? Like, will she be an official friend like Marlo was? Is she going to be on the cast trip and stuff? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But this is, I really am enjoying Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. They are heads and shoulders above Atlanta to me.
Wait, say that again?
I'm really enjoying Beverly Hills. They are head and shoulders above Atlanta to me right now.
Oh, well, they are. They are because what we know for real is we know that whole Erika Jayne situation is real life. I feel like this is Crystal real life. She's kind of removed and out of touch, and she's kind of coddled, like she doesn't know how to be in a group of people. Sutton is Sutton. You know, Sutton is used to having money, and Sutton is all over the place. So yeah, it's a lot of realness going on. It definitely is. In Atlanta right now, you know, we got Marlo just acting a fool because she just got her peach. Okay, she acting straight fool. So you are right. They are giving us a little bit more, but I want to see Will Smith's wife added to the picture and how those dynamics are gonna go. And I want to see when they bring Kathy Hilton back in, like how that's gonna go. She's been in the hospital with the.
Hey, Sheila Piccolo. They said that ain't true. I had to go and look and see because I did see that on Twitter. They said that she had got bit by a rat at Lisa Rinna house.
Yeah, but I think she herself said it wasn't true, right? I think Cherie, what is her name? Cherie. I think she said it wasn't true. ATL is just background white noise in the room. Yeah, ATL, it is. Maybe Candy, they all claimed that this season was going to be everything. Maybe we need a couple more episodes before it picks up. I don't know. We shall see. But listen, guys, thank you so much. Kenzie, thank you for traumatizing me. I appreciate you coming through and put me in trauma before I go to sleep tonight. Gabor, I'm over here trying because I know you always talking about your workout. I cannot do the macros and all of that. I bought yet again another thing. Let me show you real quick. This portion control plate. Yeah, I bought 2 ones. I have like 3 of them now, but this is my latest one, and I'm trying. I got to get it together over here.
Yeah, you got to get your macros and stuff together and weigh your food.
I do, but this one, the other one, it didn't have a turn dial, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, so this one, it is like you can adjust the plate. So I've been using this one, and
Mm-hmm.
so I don't know. Can you really see?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I've been using this one. We're gonna see. I'm gonna let you know how it goes. I
Okay.
weighed myself and I'm trying to get myself together. I gotta get cute over here. So I'm trying to figure it out. And it tells you how much protein and whatever. But the way
Okay.
I have a book with that macros and everything, I can't understand it. It's above my grade level. I can't get
Girl,
it.
you a nurse. You a whole doctor. What are you talking about?
Listen, I got a scale and everything. I'm like, I can't do this. I can't do the math. You know what I can't figure out? I can't
Mm-hmm.
figure out because I do need to trim down some, right? So I
Mm-hmm.
can't figure out how to weigh what I need to weigh so that I can, you understand what I'm trying to say because you do it. But
Mm-mm. Wait,
I,
what? Like you're
to build the muscle that I want, but to trim down at the same time, like I can't figure that out.
mm.
Yeah, I'm trying, but we're gonna see because I got this plate. I'm gonna do this thing for 30 days
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna see if it makes a difference in my life. But
Oh.
yeah, but
Are you
I've been
doing
doing my cardio.
cardio?
I am doing cardio. I
What
am
kind of
doing
cardio are you
cardio.
doing?
Well, I've been walking, but now, because now I'm gonna go back. I used to be in the gym all the time. I used to do the Stairmaster. I used to
Mm-hmm.
do this thing called, I don't know if your gym had it. My new gym doesn't have it, Jacob's Ladder. Um, I used to do that and I do the treadmill. But when I had a trainer a while back, oh my God, I was like in tip-top shape. But
Mm-hmm.
now I'm trying to do it on my own. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go back. But how often do you do cardio?
I do cardio every day.
Oh, you
Uh,
do?
yeah. So I'll do it before I do it to warm up at the gym, and then if I have time when I'm get through lifting weights, I do cardio. If I do it at the end too, if I got time. But I do it every day before I start lifting.
Well, you know what? I think that's probably part of my problem. I need to step up my cardio game. So I'm
Yeah.
gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. But we'll be in touch. But I drink a lot of water
Alrighty.
though. Yeah, I got that.
Me
All
too.
right,
Me
thanks,
too.
guys. All right.
Alrighty.
All right, thanks, guys. Thanks for stopping by. Don't forget to hit
No
the like button
problem.
on your way out. And I'll see y'all soon. Bye,
Bye,
everybody.
y'all. Have a nice one.
Yeah, thanks. Good boy. Bye.